Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of the ABS Show. Thank you so much for tuning in once again to Mina TV. Go ahead and subscribe to our channel, and after the show, go on Instagram and follow us at the ABS Show. Before we dig into today's topics, I would like to remind you of our giveaway. Okay? Our giveaway still continues, guys. You can win $250. Okay, we choose 2 winners each week. So you and your friend can win $250, okay? How to enter to win? First, you have to upload a video telling us why you love the ABS Show. Tag our show and tag 5 friends. And don't forget to use the hashtag
ABS Show 250.
And speaking about 250, guys, guess what? We have a winner. Woo! Ooh, drum roll, please. And our first winner of this week goes to Kenny from Nigeria. Congratulations, Kenny. Congratulations. Guess what? You can win again, all right?
What?
So, yes.
Okay.
Just keep uploading it, and our producer will hit you up as to how to receive your money, okay? Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Kenny. All right, so let's dig into today's topic.
Love your shirt.
Oh, thank you so much. And viewers, throughout our conversation, you can join the conversation by dropping your comments below, okay? All right, so who has the first topic for us?
Fire on the mountain.
Ooh, what fire again? What happened to Manny?
He's a very mad over you crooner. Baby girl, you bad.
Hey.
So there's a recent allegation going online. There's a white lady by the name of Sean Renee that accused Runtown and his elder brother of defrauding her of $124,000, which is equivalent of 45 million Nigerian naira. Yes. So this lady actually went online to rant. And she said she actually invested the money. That she first gave them a check of $32,000 and a check of $107,000 for an investment. She didn't explain what it was. Then she said that they were supposed to refund the money, but they didn't refund the money. They only refunded $15,000. And then she said
At least she got
that
something
her
back.
fiance from Kenya, who is also Nigerian, was
That's the
involved
mastermind.
in the whole saga, so they had to fly to Kenya to get him arrested. But after the long conversation, they realized that her fiancé was also innocent. And Runtown and his brother are part of the crime.
Ooh.
Well, Runtown's management has released an official statement saying that this is a defamation of character and it's not true, that they are not owing this lady that amount of money. And she came back again with a video showing Runtown's elder brother, Mazi Sparrow, holding an envelope, a USPS envelope, and she claimed that was when she sent him the check. So that's
she got
a copy.
receipt.
So she says she has receipt. But my surprise in this whole case is that the Runtown movement is still waxing strong. Nobody has been arrested. Nothing has gone wrong. So could this be false or could this be true? What do you guys think?
I think it's true. Just because he hasn't been arrested yet doesn't mean it's not true. We all know how, the police system and the law system works in Nigeria. This lady is begging us, begging the government, begging the citizens to bring this to light. Lady, did you think about us when you were making this transaction? You didn't think about us. But I feel bad for Runtown because for the past year, he's been having issues with his management camp. We still haven't had any good music from you since.
Energy was nice. I like energy.
No, he's talking about
Energy was
now.
good.
I'm
Energy
talking
just
about
came
now.
out.
I'm saying, okay, since then.
Energy just came out.
When?
It just came out.
Okay, so just by me asking you when, that means I haven't heard it. And when I haven't heard it, that means it's not legit. That means the streets are not talking.
Don't come for
That means the streets are not talking.
Runtown
So
is
maybe
really good.
spend more time in the studio. How about that? Spend more time in the studio than in the cafe trying to scam these white people. Because for me, I believe.
You're calling him Yahoo?
Yes, I believe it.
I don't
And the
believe
reason why it's so easy to believe, because even when it was posted on the ABS show Instagram, people commented and said, "Oh, this happens every day. What's the news?" So for even people to say that means it's happening.
But
So
you know
people
what?
out there, you have to be careful when you are signing things and making agreements with people that you haven't met before. This is what's gonna happen to you.
But
You're
why,
gonna get scammed.
you know what I don't believe? First of all, why is her fiancé a Nigerian in Kenya? And also, let's not undermine the fact that first I was thinking it could be Runtown. Maybe somebody was using his photo because people do it a lot.
People do
They
that,
even
yeah.
use Davido's photo and other people's photo to fraud people online because they are popular.
Please don't use my photo.
All right,
No, you
superstar.
get there. But why I
You
feel
have to
like
work something for
this
them
is
to use
not
your photo.
fraud. This is not scam. This is not fraud. Because if this was fraud and scam, the FBI or whatever would have been involved. For her to go online to rant about it, there's possibility that she actually sent them money. But she said it was an investment. First of all, nobody forced her to send the money for investments. Runtown has been doing very well musically and otherwise. He has even started his own label. $100,000 is not his problem. $100,000 is 40 million naira. Are you serious? Do you know how much that boy is paid by Coke? That guy's one of the Coke ambassadors, Pepsi, Coca-Cola. So are you telling me that 40 million naira is all they need? First of all, this might be a plot to bring him back to light because Runtown has taken a break for a while. So sometimes when you come back to light, there's so many stories surrounding you, so you could be on mainstream, you could be relevant, they could talk about you. So what if they have an arrangement with this lady? Because nobody has been arrested so far.
But why didn't they say what it is that she
Invested in.
At least we start from that place and know what exactly we're arguing about or what
Exactly.
exactly
She's not giving us the full conversation. Airports for $100,000, really. That's what Nigeria achieved.
That's the reason why that's the reason why they keep getting scammed, because they want all these cheap things that they put out there. You buy them, you cajole them by saying you want to sell an airport for 100 million naira or $100 million. They will jump at it when you know it's worth way more than that. A guy tried to sell the whole country. I mean, for crying out loud, if you could fall for that, your greed is what is driving you. So she should tell us what it is.
Somebody tried to sell a whole country?
People are really selling things. Imagine selling the whole airport, selling countries to people, and they would actually believe that and try to buy into it. In this case, you should let us know. If you want to come out with an allegation like this, come out with
exactly
the
what
whole
you invested
information.
in. Yes.
So we know how we want to go about helping you to solicit your case.
Yeah. Nobody's even going to help her. Did she
because
consult with, like Charlie said, did she consult with us when she was sending the money?
And I think that she's imploring to the wrong system. She has to implore to the system here in the country. Because if you're hitting up Nigeria to go and look for somebody, you have to really be hitting them up because they're not going to go look for somebody that's there. And was the transaction made here in the U.S.? Why aren't you going to the U.S. government? Are they not listening to you? Because the U.S. government has also gone for people that have scammed people. And the thing about it is that it's greed. Whenever something seems too good to be true, why are you investing your money in it? And first things first, if the family was involved, why even show your picture? Why even show your face? Why even say who you are? Because think about his name; it can be tarnished.
Yeah, that's
regardless of whatever. This is tarnished his name. This is not even like a good. This is like, oh wow. So are you suspicious? What's going on? And Runtown doesn't seem like that kind of person. So I was a little stunned when I read it. I was like, wait. Does he seem like that to you? It doesn't seem like that to me. And the thing about it is that where is her information talking to Runtown? That she's using Runtown as you talk about his brother or whoever is scamming you. Where is the picture and receipts that you have talked to Runtown himself to give him this money, to give him this check? Because then we'll know, Runtown is really involved. Because there is no thing with Runtown. Because they said that, then they'll give her back the money after his Canada tour, and then they never give her back the money. But at least she got $15,000 back. Because usually when you get 419, you don't see $0 back. Zero bum. But he got
I
15.
also hope that the conversation will change because everybody's saying, oh, you're being greedy. You got scammed. The conversation should be, don't scam people. I mean, have a job. Get a job. Why are you trying to cheat your way to success?
Reparations, Charlie. Reparations from slavery.
Oh my God.
They're collecting our money for us. They collect our money.
All right, so we're gonna move on to the next topic. An intimate kissing video gets actress Wemi Sepetu banned from acting in Tanzania.
For kissing?
For kissing. So there's a video, so there's a video going around, making its way on social media, WhatsApp groups, of Wemi Sepetu. That's her. She's beautiful, by the way. She was passionately kissing another man.
Was he on set?
It wasn't on set. It looked like they were in their private room. They were kissing. It was really wet, passionate, like all of that.
And what's wrong with that?
Ooh, okay. So what's wrong with it is that the Film Board and Communication in Tanzania are not having this.
Really?
So they claim it's
hypocrites,
unprofessional and inappropriate, okay? So Joyce Fisco, a representative from the Film Board, said the action has brought disgrace and brought shame to the country's value with this level of behavior.
What about the money the government has been looting? That's not brought disgrace. When Man Sepetu come to Nollywood, will accept you. They will give you a big role in Nigeria.
Wait, so kissing somebody now is bringing disgrace. Not the money
that you're owing. Make sense.
It's not the money that you're owing China.
Yeah.
Not the money that you pull out in China that is bringing disgrace. Is somebody kissing somebody in a room that is... You see, like, that's the problem we have in Africa. Africa, we worry ourselves about irrelevant things that don't even count.
The whole nation.
They will tear apart and stand on top of things that don't matter at all. The pressing issues that we have in our countries, we don't face them. We ignore those and chase after gays, chase after people that are kissing, people that have... Spare me, please, I beg.
Okay, first of all,
Don't make sense.
First of all, it's not only in Africa. They do it all across the world.
When did they ban somebody for kissing all across the
They
world?
might not have banned you, but
For
consequences
kissing,
happen. It
intimately.
depends. Hold on. Let me finish, and then you can do all of that. It depends on the kind of job that you have. Depending on the kind of job that you have, you can do certain things. I'm not saying kissing, but I'm saying you can do certain things.
She's an actress.
Right?
Yeah.
She's an actress,
So
though.
that's what I'm saying. Forget this for a minute. I'm just saying the whole world.
Yeah.
Depends
Yeah,
on the kind of job that you
restrictions.
have. You see me as I am, so there are certain things I can do. It's going to affect my job.
And your brand.
And my brand and my image. So I think that's the same thing they are trying to do here. Okay? If you work at a bank or if you work at a corporate office and you're twerking and you're drinking and you're doing all sorts of things and you put it on social media, yes, it's your private life, but the moment you upload it on social media, it's not your private life, anymore.
But that's a banker.
And-
This is an
No,
actress.
but that's what I'm saying. It
Exactly.
becomes not your
I don't
social
think
life
you parallel.
anymore.
I don't think you should parallel with a corporate entity. This is an actress. What she does on screen is kissing as well and things like that. And also, how did this video get leaked? What happened? Is somebody trying to set her up? Like, what is going on?
No, I'm just saying what the message
Yeah.
is. I'm not even talking about. I'm just saying people out there that you have to be mindful of what you do outside your job. Okay, just because you clocked out of the job doesn't mean it can affect you. It might, whatever decision you do might affect your professional
Yeah, but
life
that
as
goes
well.
to
Let me delete all these videos on my phone.
But
iCloud is watching.
Let me get my iCloud clear.
But for that, the hypocrisy of it all, right? You guys do it. You guys kiss all the time.
All the time.
You know, at least she wasn't kissing a cat. Like, somebody did
South
Or
Africa.
goats.
or a goat. This
or a
was
little baby.
True.
and they do worse on these
What?
African movies.
Hey.
The sex scenes are not romantic. They are not pretty. Most of the
they are
sex scenes
porn
on
now.
this, it's like
Porn.
straight up. It might as
It's
well
like
just be
hardcore,
porn.
like
Right.
it's
And some of
disgusting.
the-
Porn.
and
They're
some
showing
of-
gal on gal too. I
That's
saw
true.
that.
and some of those sex scenes have even ended up on Pornhub. I'm telling
Charlie,
you.
what are you doing on Pornhub?
Don't worry.
What are we researching, Charlie?
I was doing my research. Okay, I was doing my research.
Pornhub research.
Pornhub research.
Okay.
And can you imagine if they bring this law to Hollywood? Hey,
child,
you
they
know
will.
how many people are going to be out of jobs?
The same R. Kelly that's pissing on little children and he's still singing. R. Kelly's pissing on little
they have to create
children.
a whole country,
Have
a
sex
new country
slaves.
for all of them.
Yes.
Come on.
So
That's
this will
hypocrite.
never work in Hollywood.
No,
Can
at
you
all,
imagine?
at all.
It
Everybody
doesn't
will
even
be-
work in Nollywood. Like, it doesn't even make sense. Come to think of it, what is the constitution in the country? What has public kissing as an actress got to do with losing your whole rights as an actress in the whole nation? It doesn't make sense.
act. That's
because
ridiculous.
maybe she was practicing for a role.
Oh.
You never know.
Well, she called a press conference and apologized.
She apologized for her kissing?
She did. She called a press conference and
Chai.
apologized. So we are still waiting on whether or not the ban will be lifted so she can go back to acting, because this is how she makes her money. She makes her money by acting and...
I've said she should
Why
come
did
to
you, why
Nollywood.
did you
Come to
apologize?
Nollywood.
Because the moment you
Or
apologize, you
Gollywood.
agreed to the fact that you did something wrong, which
Yeah.
is you're an adult.
Yes.
You're an adult who chose to do something in the acting field or in the acting body, I don't think it's anywhere it's written that is illegal or is against the law for you to actually do something like that. So if they can't show you a written law that says you have gone against
If it's
this
not in the
particular law, then
Constitution.
they shouldn't hold it over your head and tell you you're banned from acting.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Because it's something that is part of your job. Whether or not you were practicing for a movie scene, or whether or not you're doing it in your private time, it shouldn't be a reason for them to ban you. That's your livelihood. That's
What
wrong.
are the laws though in Tanzania? Because this
I know
is
Tanzania
because-
seems to be having new laws every day.
Every
Every day they've closed
Coming up
down
with something
clinics.
new.
They said that gay people cannot
Same
post their
Tanzania.
pictures online. Same Tanzania that you can't like. Tanzania, are you making? Is there not other things going on in Tanzania
Yeah, I
that
think
you
they're
are
mixing-
you're mixing church and state.
Yeah,
That's their
religion.
problem.
They're mixing
Yeah.
They're bringing
with politics.
religion
It's
into
wrong.
you cannot mix church and state. You
Nope.
have to separate it, and that's a problem that's happening. And this religion that was imposed onto you anyway, and then what are you doing in your homes?
Yeah.
So let me see your videos.
Right.
What are you doing that you are stopping people from doing whatever? That doesn't make any
And the thing
sense.
is, I want to know who's deeming this as inappropriate.
Exactly.
Like, who are these
Yeah.
people
Right.
voting? And because what might be inappropriate to you is not to me.
Right.
So who's voting on this? But my issue is also like the Workers Association, and this is why we have unions as well, so they can come to your aid. But in this case, the board is actually the one that is saying no.
No, and
So
that's
find you a
terrible.
lawyer.
That's right.
And sue.
Like I'm not talking about the one that is
Sue
under
the
the tree. I mean a good lawyer that can fight this case for you because this is
Absolutely.
ridiculous.
It
And
is.
this is how you feed your families and stuff.
I'm getting tired of the hypocrisy in Africa. What's going on?
It's not the same Africa
there
that there was
no
a
other-
nation that in the parliament they banned women from coming into parliament because of long
Nails
nails,
and
eyelashes.
eyelashes
Yeah.
Like
and
really,
attachments.
come
That is
on.
So
ridiculous.
it sounded to me like it's an attack on women. So the women have to stand up. The women in Tanzania
like
have
that.
to stand
That's
up.
a good.
Yes.
That's a great.
Yes. That's a great
if the
point.
reverse was the case, would they ban the guy?
I
Yeah.
know,
That's
because
a very
these
good
men,
point.
these men are woody like you
Ah.
always.
Yeah.
So I
Serious
think the
woody-woody.
women in Tanzania have to stand up. But how can the women in Tanzania stand up and speak their mind when it's like they're not for them? And
Yeah,
we,
they don't give them
This is the
voice.
same diamond platinums that they're having with different women, different
Yeah,
women. And he's
nobody
still
banned
the
him from
biggest.
anything.
He's still the biggest thing running in this place. And had they banned him from anything,
No.
the way he be carrying, doing, I love diamonds, but he be diamonds be making his way, and nobody has banned him
Nobody's
yet.
saying
Let's
anything.
be fair to women as we are to men. Let's stop being what's the word I'm
No,
looking
but
for?
hypocritical.
Yeah, that's the word. Why are we being like that right now?
And also, can we have plan Bs with careers? Don't just put all your eggs in one basket. Yes, you're an
How much
actress.
is she making in Tanzania
Ooh,
movies?
that's what
anyway?
I'm saying. So
That's how much she making. Oh yeah, come to Nollywood or Gollywood. We got you.
So that's my
Gollywood
thing.
got you.
So don't just be an actress, right? Once
Yeah.
you become an actress, that's a platform.
That's
Do
a
other
business,
things.
yeah.
Come up with a makeup plan. You're so beautiful,
she
right here.
Make sure you kiss him like
By
a
the
daddy.
way, if you watch the video and you don't recognize her, don't come for me because she looks totally different in the
Chemical
video.
pale,
I don't know whether
maybe?
the lighting wasn't right.
What? Make the video.
I didn't
No,
know
we
if
don't
I
want
could
to see
bring
it.
it, but I could show.
He saw it on Pornhub.
I
Oh,
Right?
You didn't bring that video of that senator that was kissing that lady in that car, Charlie.
Oh, by
now
the
you gonna
way.
bring this one.
But yeah, we did see that
didn't bring
video.
this one.
No, but yeah, she looks totally different in that video.
What does she
but
look like in the video?
like
Dark.
This, like dark.
Wait.
But anyway,
Is this
like
filter?
I just
I don't know.
lighting.
This is so filterish.
So which
I
one
can't
is
even do.
which one is the real one?
I
That
don't
one
know.
or this one?
The fact that she was banned is real. All right, so we're gonna move on to the next topic. And Gletz, you have this one for us. What's going on?
So talking about hypocrisy, you walked right into this topic. So a wedding called off at the 11th hour by a pastor because he wanted to see the couple's HIV status.
What?
So in Kenya, Nkrumah,
Oh my God.
Kenya,
African countries.
county.
Oh.
So this was like must have been a wealthy group of people that were getting married because their wedding was lavish. They spent so much money. They were ready to go to get married. And then the pastor at the 99th hour, he's demanding HIV status and papers. He's demanding pregnancy tests. He's
Wow.
demanding all of these things. And the people had already gone through 5 months of counseling. During that 5
Exactly.
months of counseling, why weren't those questions asked? So they went. So look at they mumus themselves. I would have gone to another church. They went and took the HIV tests. Brought the test back. The guy said, "Oh, I can't really see it. It's a little thing. Let me get an expert that's on HIV to come in and look at this paperwork." And then he just says, "The wedding cannot go on."
That it was too
Imagine
late.
you are ready for your wedding. You have spent 1.7 or 1 point something million in their money on this wedding. You have invited all your guests, your uncles, the goats, the cats, everything is there to enjoy the wedding, and you are told that you cannot get married. And how embarrassing is that? And first of all, then I guess he looked at the results. I don't know what the results were, but the results made him stop. So I don't know if it came out positive or anything. So where in this world, if you are HIV positive, can you not get married? Number one, first thing on the docket. And how dare you, as a pastor, he said, in his church, we cannot marry people like this. And I'm like, how
Hypocritical.
that's the word I can't get today. Oh.
Hypocritical.
I can't speak English today. Now, my Niger, they come out. Serious.
What do you mean? Nigerians can't speak English.
Oh,
Don't
I
mind,
didn't say
don't mind that.
My
At least she's
pidgin.
defending you people now.
My
You're not saying
pidgin.
anything.
My
They're not
pidgin.
from Kenya. What do you mean?
I mean,
No,
you
she
both
said
like that.
Nigerians can't speak English. Hypocritical.
How is that defending me?
Are you not Ghanaian?
That's not defending me. That's
That's-
defending
okay,
herself.
okay.
Go ahead and say your story.
The pastor's name, you can see him over there looking like hypocrite. Jesse Karanjal was like, he's not doing the wedding. And the thing about it is that they spent money, they had reception, they had everything was planned out. And to me, it's really unfortunate that we are stigmatizing people for either their statuses or even being pregnant. What is my business with you? Number one, what does it say in the Bible? Do not judge.
So you will not be
So
judged.
yes, and
Yeah.
he
Matthew
is
7 verse
judging
1.
Women always refer to that quotation.
Okay?
What do you mean by
So let me finish. You guys don't even let me finish landing on this story.
Please, my sister, land the plane properly.
News?
So the news is that they didn't get married, and the thing that killed me is that the groom went on afterwards. Said, "Oh, I don't wrong my pastor for doing this."
What?
They're so brainwashed.
That's the
brainwashed.
problem. That's the
rewind
thing.
So brainwashed.
That's the problem in
So
Africa.
the groom goes on there. After you don't spend
You're
this
not done?
money. Hey, I think you don't spend all this money. He's gonna go on and tell the pastor, and he's like, "Oh, it's not. We have to understand where my pastor is coming from and things like that." All right, jump in now. Come on, what you guys
I'm
think?
done.
My only take on this is that the problem we have in Africa is that we have been so brainwashed by the clergies that we believe they have the final say in our lives. What happened to court marriage? Why can't they go and wed in the court? Why do they always believe that the clergy has the final say and is your God and is your father? Sometimes the women even leave their husbands to go clean the pastor's house, wash his
And
clothes,
clean everything else too.
and
Not
forget
just
about
the
their
house.
family. That is how low they have placed them, and how high they have placed the clergies in Africa. That has to stop. Then why would I bring my HIV test results to a pastor? Is he a medical? Like, what does that got to do with us getting married? And even if during marriage counseling, the only thing they find out your HIV status and this and this. They find out your genotypes, if you're S and S, if you're compatible. Then they will advise you. They don't have the right to say no. Even if both of you are HIV
I was
positive,
about to say
they will only give you an advice.
That's it.
So it's left for you to continue and move on with your family. That's your choice. Africans have to wake up. The clergy does not have the final say. Please, go to the courts.
I blame the man.
Why you blame the man?
I blame the man. I blame the groom.
Now he's worshiping the pastor
After
now.
he asked for the first results, and you went and you came back and gave it to him, and he said it's not clear,
wants
you
another
should
one.
have packed your bag up, tell your wife, babe, let's go to the court and go and get married. This man is not, he's not ready.
Nah.
Move to the court, get your dates, get married. Because the moment he asked for that first result and gave you reasons why he would not accept the first one, and you indulged him by going for a second one, you already bought into the shenanigans he was ready to bring about. Why, for crying out loud? This man has a hidden agenda. I think he goes beyond the whole test. Maybe he doesn't want the man to marry his wife. Maybe the guy is crushing on the wife. Maybe the guy has beef with the wife's family or the man's family that he doesn't know about. Maybe this man and that groom's father were classmates and they had issues in school and this is his time to take it out on him. Because you don't have any reason not to marry a man and a woman. Did you see the wedding? Grand wedding. People were eating meat, eating cake.
I watched
because
the
there was
video.
no wedding.
People were, even strangers walking by, there was
We're picking
extra
up things
for
and
everybody.
eating. That's how grand the wedding was, and you have the nerve. See, don't try that one in our own place. So they will bundle you up and put inside boots. They will replace the person that
everybody,
is
they are
there.
slaves to pastors
Somebody else
in
will marry
Africa.
the bride and the groom. You actually cancel the whole wedding. How much power are you
300
building that they
people.
would actually listen to you and say, you know what, the wedding is over, wedding is over. You can't officiate the wedding. Are you the only pastor in the country? Are you the only one? Is it that if you don't marry me, nobody else can marry me and my wife?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
It's a
Why
mess.
do people exalt pastors like this? It's just ridiculous.
Mostly in Africa.
It makes no sense.
It's crazy.
They leave God that they're supposed to be worshiping and then start worshiping individuals that are supposed to be prophets or representative of the message. Why do we give so much power to these people?
Listen, normally when they do this counselings and they counsel people when they advise them, go get an HIV test, it's out of concern because the pastor is concerned. Listen, go do this and do that so that way nothing happens. But it seems like it's becoming mandatory now. It's either you do it or I'm not gonna bless the wedding.
Yeah.
And even when you do
sucks
it,
because sometimes you grew up in the church, right? You grew up in the church and you want to get married there because getting married in the church also has so many benefits, right?
It's clout.
Because you don't have to go and pay for other halls. You
No,
don't
they had another hall. They had
Sometimes they have a
another.
reception. No, he's
yeah, but
just giving
that's what I'm
examples.
saying. You're not going to pay for it because you're actually a member of the church.
Yes.
You've paid your
Your tithes.
offerings, your tithes. It's
For
now
years.
to reap. You've been sowing in the church, and now it's now to reap. And now the pastor is saying no. So no, that's not cool. Especially since you bought everything: the rice, the goats, the cows. No.
Asher B, you have bought the material in maroon.
But these pastors, they have so much impetus. So there was a wedding here in New York.
No.
The couples were about to get married. And on the altar, you know what the pastor asked the guy?
What?
Because the guy is an American, the guy is an African. The pastor asked the guy of his legal status.
My God.
Your green card issue.
My goodness.
Yes,
Now
and he
what?
wouldn't wed them because the guy didn't have a legal status.
My goodness.
What?
Yes, it actually happened.
Yeah, and that, and also they need to stop asking people who over here, object to this wedding.
Yeah.
Stop
Oh,
asking
that
that question
question,
as well.
I don't like that
okay?
question.
Don't ask that question as well
And
because
then
that's
the pastor
ridiculous.
Because
give
they love
up-
haters
Can he
in town.
produce?
Calling
I want
for-
him to produce
it's
his own
calling for
HIV
negativity.
papers.
It's calling for negativity. Okay, we're going to move on to the next topic. Miss Spitfire, what's going on in Lagos State?
My dear. So in Nigeria, Lagos State, the Commissioner of Police, Mr. Edgar, has demanded for the immediate shutdown of every beer
Oh.
parlor.
He looks like he's drinking too much BSF.
Wait,
Now,
let me finish
wow.
the gist before you guys kill me. Let me finish the gist
my
first.
heart.
He don't drink all the beer in Lagos.
I have to finish the story.
Okay.
I thought it was an
He called
explosive
for the
device.
This is what
Now,
we do on this
I
show.
read the
We have
jaundice.
fun with
And you
it.
know they've been selling explosive devices to people, right? So, okay, finish the story.
Sorry,
I'm sorry,
sorry,
viewers.
sorry.
All right.
He called for the main shutdown of beer parlors, right, in police community. After this man that you see right now, Umeni, his video came online of him while on duty was drunk to pieces. Well, we can tell that it's not new to the whole thing because
See,
look at his face. He
beer
looks
is
like
not coming out of his
Nigerian
mouth.
breweries himself. He looks drunk.
But,
anyway,
but the scary part is that he was even holding an
an
AK-47, and he was drunk.
Yes. He was
That's not a joke.
He was drunk, pissy drunk. This happened in the Dokpemo, that's my area.
collect mad
Akowo,
bribes.
Bad things to the happen for
Lagos
your area,
State.
for that Lagos.
My dear, what can I say? A local champion. We get to see all the incidents, huh? But anyway, yeah, it happened around there. And because of this, the man says, they need to shut down all the beer parlors. So now, I'm bringing this to you guys because to me, honestly, it makes no sense. You shutting down, he says his excuses, if he shuts down a beer parlor, and the police vicinity is going to reduce this from happening.
No.
And also, he was actually, he was
On
fired.
duty.
Yeah, they fired him. But he says this is a message to other police officers not to do this. Now, the thing is, right after this happened, another video popped up again of another police officer who is currently under investigation. Is a motorist. He's a motorist. He was caught with a beer in his hand, a bottle of beer and contents in it, while on duty. His own excuse was he confiscated the beer that is cold. Cold
That's
bottle
cold.
of beer.
He
He
confiscated
confiscated it from a motorist, another motorist.
Oh.
And he was just with it and then they cut him.
Posing
The
picture.
came up, yeah. So
Nigeria.
I want you guys to chime in on this issue. You cutting out the beer parlors, is this supposed to solve the situation?
What does you stuffing people's business have to do with your police people? Tell your police people not to drink on the job.
Yes.
That's the first thing.
Yes.
As an officer or anybody that's upholding the law, you're not supposed to be drinking when you're working. So what is you stopping other people's business? You'll shut down all the beer parlors. Are you mad?
Yeah.
They nowhere drivers will attack you fast.
Yeah.
They need to drink and drive too. But the thing about it is, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
Makes sense,
But I
because
think it's-
proximity doesn't stop stupidity.
And you can buy beer anywhere.
Because even if the beer is on the island, they will still drive. When they're on duty, they will still stop there and drink, even if it's far from the station.
Yeah.
The only thing is that the officers caught on duty
They
while
caught
drinking
them.
should always be punished. They should be fired.
Boom.
That's all.
That's all. Listen, I don't want you guys to think that this is an African thing. This happens all across the world. I can give you several examples.
I
Recently, there was a
concur.
cop in Texas or Houston or whatever, some states,
Yeah.
on the dance floor, in the club, on the dance floor, dancing, and then the gun fell and hit somebody
Yeah.
Wow.
accidentally, and somebody almost died. So this happened,
Everywhere.
everywhere. The difference here is that the people here, they're a little bit candid about it. So yes, you might see an officer dancing in a club, but he's off duty. He's not wearing the police uniform.
Yeah.
In Africa, you will see
Full police uniform.
full uniform.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
sitting at the beer bar, eating, drinking,
Gun in his hand.
with his gun in the hand.
Some of them
And
caught smoking weed.
smoking weed. They do.
Wow.
It's like they are proud
Yeah,
of it.
yeah.
You might see a policeman here drinking beer in a coffee mug. They're a little candid about it. But in Africa, I will
in your
show
face.
you.
And they have the bribe money next to them because that picture I
Yes,
just saw.
yes.
The bribe, the money
Yes.
that to buy the beer
Yeah.
was
Yes. Drinking
right
pepper
there, and they're
soup.
counting their bribe
Yes.
money.
And you know what that shows? That shows that you don't have respect for the job. You don't have respect for the uniform. When you put that uniform on, it should come with respect
That's
and
right.
honor.
That's
Because
right.
when you wear that,
Yes.
you are representing you're not representing yourself. You're
Yes.
representing the country, the people. Right now, your face is here on the ABS show, and everybody can see you.
Jaundice or something. See his eyes.
That's from alcohol drinking.
Your eyes are red.
All this one, they wake up
From
drunk.
drinking.
mastered
Your
the
face
craft.
is dehydrated from drinking.
With saliva gunk on the side of his
You know what
mouth.
I mean? Somebody give him some bread.
And also, what are they teaching? What is
water,
the
a lot of
policies?
water.
What is the policies and procedures to be
Some
up
bread.
to be?
You know how bread soaks up alcohol?
What is the policies?
Give him some bread. And when I say bread, I want get bread.
Oh, Bogon. Give me
What
Bogon.
is the
And dry
policies?
Gary.
What is the policies and procedures to become a policeman in some of our countries? Because some of our police people look a little touched by Jesus. I'm sorry, they look a little touched.
What do
So
you mean?
I want to understand, how do you vet these people?
The
How are you
requirements.
trained? Yes. What is the requirements for you to become a cop? Because clearly, you just need to be able to sign your name on paper. Don't have to go through rigorous training. Don't have to go through rigorous. Some of them don't even speak correct English,
Yeah,
number
they're
one.
not educated.
But they know how to say, do you have something for your boys? They know how to say that. So, do you have something
But
for
I'm
boys?
not even mad about that.
Boys.
You have to know the kind of job that you're doing. You're here to protect us. And how can you protect us when you're drunk?
You're inebriated.
When you
That
can't
makes
even
no
walk
sense.
straight? What
Oh
is
yeah,
this?
the video.
what
He was
Sinani said?
actually he was leaned over in the video, like he couldn't hold it. He couldn't stand straight.
And
the commissioner of police actually said that for other people, for people that are indulging them, that are giving them beer, they're also going to face the full armor of the law. But my thing is, wait,
That's part of
you
the bribe.
You should understand that these people will request for these things.
Yes.
Right? You have a bunch of guys in the beer parlor drinking. You see these men who come up to you.
The police.
And they'll come here
With their
well,
guns.
anything for me, anything for
They do
the
that
boys,
here for donuts
any-
and coffee. Oh.
Right.
Don't say
And
it's
then
only
they join
Nigeria.
in. They join in on, but at least Jonathan and coffee doesn't get you intoxicated.
They go add
They will
whiskey to it.
join you and they will drink with you, drink to the point of stupor. Okay, I can buy the beer. You want to drink? How much can you drink? I didn't get you drunk. You chose. I didn't force it down your throat. You chose to drink and drink to the point where you couldn't stand straight anymore.
Exactly.
And they're telling me that I'm going to be.
My also thing is we also have to take responsibility. Yes,
Yeah.
you didn't force it down his throat, but the person selling it, you're selling alcohol to somebody that is on duty, somebody that you see.
But when
know that
they're
you're
threatening
on
you,
No,
but
but you are
you can't
coming
say
in
no,
wearing
though.
you are sitting at the bar.
you can't say no to them because they come in.
No,
they're
yes, you
threatening
can.
They
Yes,
threaten you. They
yes.
threaten you. They'll shut your business down.
Oh
Charlie.
my
We're not
goodness.
getting what threaten
But
you.
you cannot
They
act
will
if you
threaten you.
let
The
me
police will
let me
threaten
drive
you.
this home and
Yeah,
let
there are
me
different ways you can
Okay, so
tackle
you
it.
come to my bar, right? I own a bar, and you're even here they do it. When a bartender is serving a drink and somebody had enough, they stop serving.
Yeah.
You don't continue serving the person.
Here.
Don't serve a person that is on duty. Don't do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Do your part as a citizen, and I think issues like this will not come up.
And
We
I
shouldn't
think-
leave everything
No.
to the leaders.
Right.
You're-
Do you know that African police are bullies?
They will.
They will come to you. You tell
they'll
them
shut
that you
your
don't want them.
business
They
down.
would bully you to the point where they would run you out of
They
town.
won't burn your
literally
business.
run you out of
Are
town.
you
So you're
serious?
telling me you're not going to serve me
Ah,
beer.
But
Take
guess who's
beer,
gonna be
take
the
But how
hero
do we
though?
fix the system though?
How do you fix it?
If you
But
keep
then
falling
that's
under the
the
fear like
policymakers.
this and say they will do this, how will you fix the
But that's
system?
the policymakers. You as a person that has your own small beer parlor that you've invested all your money in, and these police are threatening you and they're going to burn down your business. Are you not going to give them beer? You give them anything that way. You
Yeah,
get
you give them beer, but there's still ways you could tackle it.
How?
Like
How?
okay, if the commissioner of police is reasonable, he should put a helpline, a help number now. If you are selling and maybe an officer is overdose or drinking too much, you could either call the number or text the number. There's an officer in my
Help
beer
doesn't
parlor
work.
and
You can
he's
say
drinking
Nigeria
too
when you
much.
call police,
Help
you be
911
dead.
doesn't work.
They don't store your
How
house.
about you own a bar? Where's the security? Where's
But
the,
you
where's the-
want to chase the police officer with security?
Charlie, you're acting like there's money like that.
A
Who's
security
drunk past
against a
who?
police officer with an AK-47 that is drunk already.
Yeah.
I've had my the side mirror of my car broken off at Shasha. What do you call it?
Your area.
African police station. I went there to make a report. This guy used his gun to take out my side mirror. Why? Because I did not give him bribe. I told him, I said, I know this, I'm going to go to the DPO and report. He said, go to DPO and report. I went there, and I'm going to call your name because I don't have any shit. Scorpion. I went there, and I went to report. That's his street name. I went there, and I reported to the DPO. He called him back, and this guy denied it. But then, guess what? We went outside, my car, the side mirror was gone. They took him off the street for 2 weeks, but then he went back to the street, and he continued harassing people on there. So in that case, what do you do? The system is flawed. It's deeply
Yeah,
flawed.
completely.
But you can say
Completely.
set up helplines. It's not going to change nothing
not.
because these people, they keep harassing
I'm
people.
just trying.
They keep bullying people on the streets.
There's
If you
no
do
PNP.
anyone, they will kill you. Have you not heard of people getting shot on the streets?
Yes.
It's not only. It's
All
not
right,
only.
So I understand what you're saying, but I'm also saying when we come up and we give suggestions on how to solve it, just because it's Africa, we shouldn't shut it down.
Because-
Because
shutting it
sometimes
down.
it will work. I'm
Yeah.
telling you,
I
I
guess-
now,
I guess
sometimes
correct.
it will work.
People
Because-
keep taking pictures, keep recording.
Yeah.
Post it online. 'Cause
Social
as you
media is
see-
very powerful.
Yes, as you
That's
can
it.
see, this man
Social
has lost
media.
his job. No, it's not my fault that you lost your job. You lost your job because you wanted to drink.
Stupidity.
All right, and in that.
That's not what I heard. I heard he got bailed out by the police. By the way, when
Oh,
I read up on the story, that's what I heard. Let us know in the comments if
Please.
this is true or not.
He
And
lost
join in
his
in
job.
the
That's what I
conversation.
see on here.
Until next
But
time,
anyway.
we love you for watching. You're watching the ABS show. This is Mina TV. Bye.
Thanks for watching, and if you liked this episode, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you next time.